Hey, what's up everybody? This is Osterberg501 and today I want to go over one of the best early to mid game budget builds I have found in this wipe of Escape from Tarkov, and I have been using this weapon a ton and having some really good success with it. Now the main things you're going to need when making this build is level 15 because there's 2 items I buy off of the flea market, and then you're going to want to have Peacekeeper at rank 2, which requires level 14, but it should be easy past getting those levels. And when the build's all said and done, it is going to cost around 160,000 rubles. Now this will include the full build of the gun, the mag that's in the gun, 4 extra mags, and an extra 50 rounds of ammo with all of those mags filled. So it's a decent price, maybe a little over what budget weapons are usually going to be, but that price is also including all the mags and the extra ammo. So I think it's still a pretty good budget price point. And there are a few pieces that you can change out to make this build quite a bit cheaper, but I think for the price, these parts are completely worth it. And the build we're going to be looking at is for the UMP, which is pretty surprising because last wipe, it was pretty much completely useless, but now this weapon is being used quite a bit, and that's because it is so good this wipe. Now the stats on this weapon is going to be 42 ergo, which is a little low, but still completely usable. It's not really that bad. And then 42 vertical recoil, which is really good for how cheap this weapon is, and you only have 25 rounders for the UMP. So the first place we're going to start is Peacekeeper because most of our weapon parts, the weapon itself, all the mags, and the ammo are all coming from Peacekeeper, and you can get all of those by Peacekeeper rank 2. Now once you get rank 2, you can start buying the UMP for 275 USD. Now at rank 1, if you gather up the black scavs knives right here, you can actually trade in 7 for the weapon itself. So you're able to get this at lower levels as well and just put some lesser attachments on it, and you'll be able to use it like that because the ammo we're using, which is match FMJ, is also available to be bought at rank 1 of Peacekeeper. So you're able to still put together yourself a decent UMP if you can get these knives and trade them in for the gun. But once you're rank 2, you buy them for 275. And then what I'm currently doing is I'm buying a bunch of this match FMJ like I said. And if you don't know, this is 1 USD a piece, but if you start buying this ammo in bulk, it gets cheaper. So it would be 1 USD for 1 bullet right here, but if we went 50 of them, it would now cost 40 USD. If we went 250, it would cost us only 200 USD. So if you want to just spend the money and buy it in bulk, like 1,000 or something like that, you're able to do that and get a bit of a discount. And then for the magazines, they're 23 USD each as well. So they're not super expensive, even though you only have one option for the magazines. Then for the silencer, which is the most expensive part of this build, is going to be 404 USD. That's the most expensive part. Now, if you want to massively reduce the price of the weapon, you can not use a silencer, run it loud. It'll have a bit more recoil, but you'll also have a bit more ergo as well. So you'll be able to do that. And then I am also running the EOTech XPS30. Now this is my favorite sight, and it's only 194 USD, so not bad price, but you can use any sights you want. If you want to use a much cheaper sight, that can reduce the price of this weapon quite a bit. Like I know a lot of people are liking the 553, and that's even a little bit cheaper. So you can use whatever you want on that, and you can go cheaper if you want, or if you like some of the more expensive sights, you can use those. Now for the 2 last parts, we need a grip for the weapon and then a tactical device. Now the grips I've been using are the Magpul tactical foregrips, whichever color is cheapest, and usually you can get these grips around 10 to 15k. There's not a ton up right now, so if you wait till maybe prime time, you can probably get them quite a bit cheaper. I've been able to buy some of them for 10k, so you can get those a little bit cheaper. And if you're fine with slightly higher recoil, you can definitely find some cheaper grips that won't give as good of stats, but that's a way you could reduce the price a little bit. And then for tactical device, I'd always recommend at least having a flashlight. I personally get the Zen 2P right here. Now usually I can get them for around 10 to 12k. If they're around 15, I'd usually wait a little bit because they will get cheaper. There's one up for 12k right now. I've been buying a lot of them more at prime time for around 10k, and you can change it to whatever tactical device you want. If you want to run in without a tactical device, that will reduce the price a little bit. Like I said, I'd always recommend at least a flashlight. They're just incredibly strong in most situations. And that is the entirety of this build. Like I said, it's going to be around 160,000 rubles, depending on how much you can get the attachments off of the trading post for, and depending how much ammo you want to buy at one time, which will give you some discounts. And like I I said, that's coming with fully built UMP, 5 mags, so 1 mag in the gun, 4 extra mags, all filled with an extra 50 rounds to load up your mags in raid with. And I think currently this is one of the best gun builds for the price in the game. This weapon with this ammo is pretty much able to deal with any situation and any gear sets you're going to find on the vast majority of people in the wipe at this stage. I'm still shredding pretty much anybody with this. It's very easy to control, has a good ergo, doesn't have a crazy high fire rate, so it's really controllable with the pretty low recoil as it is. You're not spraying out ammo because of the lower fire rate. The ammo is incredibly cheap, super easy to get. You can buy unlimited amounts of it. The main downfall of this weapon is just going to be those 25 round magazines, so you're gonna have to play with that in mind. But that's pretty much the entirety of this budget build. So subscribe if you want to see more Escape from Tarkov or other FPS videos. Leave a like if you like the video. Leave a comment down below what you guys think about this budget UMP build, and thanks for watching.
Башка болит. Неплохой день, господа. Давай, мочи их! Вышел, блин, захлеб. Иди, идиот, трахать тебя и всю семью, говно собачье! Жлоб вонючий! Ты шалава! Негодяй! Гад! Ах ты говно! Шалава! Ебашьте парика! Не, блядь, жри, сука! Она не конец тебе! Будьте против! Иди, идиот, трахай меня и всю семью! Говно собака! Вперед, сука, падла! Иди сюда, мерзавец! Негодяй, гад, иди сюда, ты говно! Опачки!